to the Adventure of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
It'll be okay.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
CZYK.
Nice. Here at Aftershock.
That's right.
Last time we talked, it was Louder Than Life, and here we are at Aftershock. Have you guys played Aftershock before? I don't even remember.
No, this is the first time. And
wow.
Kind of like last year of Louder Than Life, they had the competition of Battle of the Bands again, and we managed to get it again. And so we just got lucky.
You guys must be... Nah, you got to be good if you win twice.
I guess, yeah.
The first time, okay, maybe lucky. But, second time, you're doing it right.
Yeah, I spent about 4 hours going through our follower list on Instagram, just sending a template of like, hey, we're in this competition. Please help us out. It would mean the world to us. And over 200 votes later in the comments, we managed to pull it.
Wow, nice. And so, if you were to compare Aftershock to Louder Than Life so far, how would you compare the two?
So, I think for us, it would be Aftershock. We're having a better time only for the fact that it's not our first rodeo now. We've actually have the ropes of how everything operates and how it works, because Louder Than Life, we were just slamming ourselves with interviews and stuff, but this time we're taking a step back and actually trying to enjoy being a part of this amazing festival.
That's a smart move, because it could burn you out doing too many interviews, because it's like boom, 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 and then you have no time for yourself.
And missing amazing bands, too.
Yeah, exactly. Who do you guys want to see today?
Well, we just saw one of the bands that we really want to see, which was Sleeping with Sirens, and they were awesome. They absolutely killed it. I'm looking forward to seeing Stained, and we saw POD earlier, caught a couple of their songs.
Nice. Who else wants to interject on that?
I'm mostly here for Whitechapel and Breaking Benjamin, so
that's two ends of the spectrum too, and I like both of them.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, that's cool, but it's rare that you find people that'll say that. Like, I'll say it, but I love it. That means you've just covered the whole festival.
Yeah, they're both awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, going off of what Dan said about seeing Sleeping with Sirens, we actually managed to catch a picture of Kellen Quinn. Yeah, I fangirled. I know you're not supposed to as an artist, but I fangirled. It's been years in the making.
Nice.
So,
but you know what? That is what artists are anyway, first and foremost, fans. So it's kind of normal, and it's kind of cool that you get to be at the festival with those bands, and it's a trip, right?
Oh, yeah, it totally is.
And it never gets old, because I interview bands that have been around forever, and they're like still fanboying out on certain bands. I'm like, really? Wow, that's cool. And so, yeah, that's what's cool about doing these festivals, too, is you get to experience bands that being on the road you wouldn't be able to see unless they were on tour with you. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then, well, who else are we starstruck by? Yeah, we saw Will Ramos come off a golf cart. We just saw, who's the Whitechapel guy?
Whitechapel, yeah.
Yeah, we saw Whitechapel pass us by. It's just been crazy just to see all the artists that we looked up to over the years, and now we can finally be like, oh my God, hi.
Right? And when you get home, do you kind of like not know whether it was real life or not? Like, was this real life?
Yeah, I'm taking videos to make sure I remember.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, Louder Than Life for me personally was like a fever dream going back home, because we're based in Arizona. Going all the way back to Arizona, all we have to remember is from the videos because all the adrenaline and the nerves and everything of being at such a prestigious festival like Aftershock is just insane.
Yeah, and thank God we have good weather and you didn't play Louder Than Life this year, because weather did not be our friend.
Yeah.
So what you got going on after Aftershock? How are you going to top this?
So, like Cody said, Louder Than Life, and this year of Aftershock, we won the unsigned fan vote competition that Danny Wimmer Presents hosts. Next year, we are going to be a part of the roster officially for one of these festivals.
All of them.
Trying.
All of them. I'm going to just put that out there. You got to be on all of them. Next year.
Welcome to Rockville, Incarceration, Rocklahoma, yeah, everything.
So you're talking about, fangirling out. So Incarceration is the one I fangirl out on, because so my daughter, she'll always ask me, like, so are you excited to do this festival? I'm like, well, I do them all the time, so I love doing it. Is excited the word I would use? Probably not, because it's like, yeah, I'm going, but you're not really. Then when I did Ink for the first time several years ago, I called her up from the prison yard. I'm like, I'm calling you from the Shawshank prison yard. Now I'm excited. And then that morning, I was taking pictures of the prison, and some other dude who was in band was taking pictures, and he goes, hey, can you take my picture and I'll take your picture? He's like, look at us, we're fanboying out on Shawshank Prison.
That's so cool.
That's sick.
Right? That would be a good one for you guys to play. That's a fun venue.
Absolutely.
And then you also could be kind of like Johnny Cash, because right next door is a real working prison. Like the prison that it's at was closed down a lot of years ago, but next door, so there's inmates out in the yard listening to the festival.
I had no idea that's how Incarceration set up. That's fucking crazy.
Right? That is cool as shit. Like, I'm like, what? So many bands I interviewed there, I'm like, you just performed to all the inmates next door. And they're like, really? Because they didn't even know.
Wow.
So what's been your favorite or least favorite experience since last time I saw you in this musical journey?
I think my favorite. I think my favorite was us playing the Marquee Theater for the first time this year.
Nice.
As a venue that all of us have been to see some of our favorite bands before. So, being there for the Summer Slaughter Fest was. Yeah, it was unreal, and then we ended up going back for Drowning Pool later, and
nice.
At least for me, it helped me feel a lot more confident about where we are, and know that we're actually doing pretty good.
There you go. That's a great feeling too. So tell everybody how they can reach out to you on socials, on the web, get your merch, all that good stuff.
Instagram at CZYK Official. CZYKofficial.com is our main website. Shop.CZYKofficial.com is our merch store. And pretty much just anywhere you see on YouTube, Twitter and stuff is CZYK.
Nice. Any final words you want to leave the listeners with that we haven't touched on they need to know?
Want to admit your love to the Pipeman?
Yeah. I think I might have been the only one to recollected right off the bat when I saw you. I was like, oh my God, that's Dean.
No, I knew.
Yeah, oh, you did? Okay.
And you recognize me without the blue hair.
Exactly.
So that's pretty good. Because some other artists I've known for years, they're like, oh, fuck, I didn't even know that was you.
Especially when you started talking, I was like, I remember this guy's voice.
There you go. Well, I'm glad you're here at Aftershock. That's badass. And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.